Unfair. Most of us hate the word unfair, especially when we think it applies to us. When my daughter was 9 years old, she frowned at me and pouted, "That's not fair," as I purchased a Star Wars Starfighter Lego set for her 10-year-old brother. "What about me? What do I get?" she implored. Unfair and unjust are complicated words. It's all because we hate the idea of things being unfair. We rightfully abhor discrimination, prejudice, and injustice, so we try to fix these problems politically, economically, and socially as we should. In fact, most of our modern concepts of social justice come from the foundations of Christianity recorded throughout the Bible. For example, 4,000 years ago, a pretty famous man named Moses said, "You must never twist justice or show partiality. You shall pursue justice and only justice, that which is uncompromisingly righteous, so that you may live and take possession of the land which the Lord your God is giving you." Of course, Jesus raised the bar of justice and fairness even further when he said, "Do to others whatever you would like them to do to you." This is the essence of all that is taught in the law and the prophets. But at the same time, we need to be thinking people and understand the difference between fairness and justice. To use the Lego Starfighter story as a simple example, my 10-year-old son loved everything about Legos and Star Wars. He could open a box of 731 pieces and explain in precise detail exactly where any given piece would fit on a finished model as he pointed at the picture on the box, all while I watched in amazement. Meanwhile, at that time in my 9-year-old daughter's life, she had no interest in Legos, Star Wars, dolls, or anything else inside that toy store. It was just a simple fact that they are different people with different likes, distinct personalities, and diverse interests. After listening to my daughter pout, I explained to her, "You're right, that sometimes life can feel unfair. Just because Michael is getting a present today doesn't mean that I need to get you something too. Someday I'm going to buy you something while Michael gets absolutely nothing." We always need to look ahead over the long period of time to see what fair or unfair really means. As for us adults who still struggle with the unfairness of life, it seems the only logical approach is to consider both the short and the long views together. In the short view, which is our lifetime on earth, we know that there's injustice, inequality, and unfairness. Strictly speaking, there is nothing fair about one person being healthy while another struggles with sickness. But we can do little things to make a difference. First, we can pray for others. Second, we can look for ways to treat others as we would like to be treated. And third, we can commit to fight against injustice. I heard someone say that if enough little fleas strategically bite a great big dog, they can make it stop, itch, and maybe even change its course. In the long view, we know that eternity with God is a vast time. Knowing that we will spend eternity with God certainly gives us the strength and ability to be a blessing for others. It gives us a new perspective about what truly matters.